Hi everyone, it's Moonkin FEW here, back with yet another video, and welcome to yet another creation with that brand new roller coaster type that I discovered quite recently. I call this the All-American Super Looper, which is kind of inspired by the All-American Triple Loop, which is not the greatest roller coaster ever because it's very rough. Anyway, it's just a kind of like a compact Schwarzkopf looper with multiple loopings. And I got inspired by that, and I also wanted to basically once again build a design with that new coaster track that I recently found out, but not use again all the elements. I'm just going to slowly but surely explore all the elements. So for this one, I wanted to make something with these very big loopings that weren't in the original looping coaster in the game. The normal ones are of course much smaller. So once again, I will give you guys a bit of an explanation, and we'll go through the unique or new pieces. And then afterwards, I'll show you guys some panic shots and of course the POV. So for now, let me just close off this ride. So we're just gonna close it. And we're just gonna once again go through the build mode and see what's unique about this. So first of all, because this is kind of like a tall roller coaster and I wanted to replicate this being a bit of an old school roller coaster, I also used this kind of like boxy girder style supports for like the higher constructions. Like let's say an old school Aero coaster would have. And I believe also some old school Schwarzkopfs have it. This is another cool feature I downloaded, like a custom scenery, some flags, which I really like. It kind of adds to this whole American theming. So yeah, so from the start, it's really not that different, that much difference. You know, it's got some basic pieces, then it makes this kind of really big drop down here. Then it goes into this kind of like mid-course brake run, but it's more like, I call it like a brake section to make sure that the train is at proper speed for that big drop and then into the loopings. So this is all completely custom, or completely standard, excuse me. And then we get into the loopings. Now, as you can see right here, this is the first custom piece, big half loop L. You can see that it actually starts level. It doesn't start gentle like up, like most loopings do, or actually any looping in the roller coaster tycoon. It actually starts level. So this is one big giant loop piece, and then another one, and then another one here, and another one there. So that's basically in terms of looping what you can do. Now, of course, with this coaster track, you can make a half loop, and then you can make a zero gyro, you can make corkscrew, you can make a lot more. But again, I'm going to explore this coaster type bit by bit. And I'm starting off with this, and I thought it was a really cool design to have like kind of this like more old school giant super looper with these like big two loopings, and you have the pathway that goes over. And I actually, made a little bit of a tunnel here with some fog. I thought it was really cool. And then you can actually stand here and here. So if you picture yourself being a guest, you can stand here next to the railing and just watch this train go through these big ass loopings. I thought it was really cool. Then we make a 90-degree turn to the right. And here, once again, just like the previous design, I'm using some of these overbank turns and these very kind of wide, gentle turns to create a very nice little like turnaround element, I guess, into a bit of an airtime hill here, and into a helix that goes down. Again, these are all standard track pieces. And then once again, I'm using a large overbank tilted into a tilted overbank turn R. So you can see there's actually a lot of overbank turn pieces. And a real cool thing is that this one starts at 45 degree but level. And this, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this one actually is 45 degree, but it's still gentle. So there's actually like a lot of overbank turns that you can choose when it comes to your coaster design. From there on out, it takes a few final corners from final turns, and then it goes into the final brake run, turns around into the station. So yeah, a pretty simple design, but again, I'm just trying to slowly but surely, piece by piece, see what is possible, see what works, not add every single element in just one big roller coaster. Of course, that wouldn't be very realistic. So yeah, I'm just going through it bit by bit. So that's just the general layout, a bit of context to this roller coaster, and as always, here are some panic shots and the POV. Once again, I hope you guys like this video. I'll be back pretty soon with yet another one of these or the other custom coaster type I've downloaded. But until then, thanks again, and hope you guys enjoy the ride. Thanks.